what's Missin Curfew? It's when you kind of play guilty, but you show up.
How nice is a green light on the road, though? No practice tomorrow, no plane, just go.
Scotty Upshaw in the clear, and he scores! Right in front, scores!
A few laughs, a little bit of fun, and obviously a lot of hockey talk.
You're listening to Missin Curfew.
Fellas, coming to you from Hall Pass Media in Newport Beach. This is Missin Curfew. And before the boys start snapping around, let's not forget this show is always presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Ohms, the up dog, and our boy Richie in studio. Boys, happy St. Paddy's Day to you.
Fuck yeah, it's a good day, boys. Hey, I got the green red on. The green red. I got Kelly's, baby.
He's been there.
This is where Port Hope or where?
We're going Serio. Kelly's Home Lake Inn. Established
what kind of beers are we drinking in there? There's a lot of Guinness flowing in there. What's the?
Oh, I'm sure.
JMO and Guinness.
1932.
Molson Export.
That is. Yeah.
You gave me this tarp, old.
I made one a tarp. Yeah.
One of your buddies was a Cramper was in town and gave and brought it to me.
I think the franchise Shane Taylor brought them in.
Yeah. Franchise Shane Taylor. What a beauty.
I'll tell you what I used to drink there on the patio by about the dozens is vodka waters doubles back in the day. Trying to keep the waitress, God bless her, Nadine, she'd always come out with a full tray of vodka sodas. I just put it right there. And my old financial advisor, Rob Hooper, Hoop, I love you, but you're a cheap fuck. He'd always be like, what's Kelly's Home Lake Inn? I'm like, it's the bar the boys get at. He's like, well, stop buying drinks for everyone. I'm like, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's not my role when I come back in the summer. I think every guy like throughout the league obviously has like a good Irish drinking establishment back home, right? Like mine was called Patty McSwiggins.
Patty McSwiggins.
Yeah.
It's
fucking
probably
get in there,
today.
live band, good circle bar, pool tables on the left, little patio.
Yeah.
Did I take you there when you were up there in the winter?
No.
They fucking open up.
We were just in and out when we went up there for your day's retirement.
That's right.
In and out.
It would be the only spot. It was only a couple blocks from where I actually lived and grew up. But yeah, shout out to the bartenders there. Got me nice to licked every time I was pulling in.
What about Belleville, Ontario? Is there an Irish establishment there? That'd be.
I mean, we got the Red Lion. It's probably the only pub that we'd go to.
Yeah.
But we all know the other one we go to, but the Red Lion was kind of the spot.
Belleville Club, Little Texas. They work for St. Paddy's Day. They work 365 days a
The
year.
cabaret, they went a little Irish.
Oh, the cabaret. Yeah. Well, that place is gone, right?
Two-stepping in there too?
Oh, that was the first strip club I went to.
Oh, that kind of two-step.
Yeah, the story that Swish loves is the Purple Rain one.
For sure. You still got the record here.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I walked right in there, Hark, seeing the boys, and right to Sniffer's Row. And she had the purple blanket out and just Purple Rain.
Just get your face in there.
I got as close as the establishment would allow me back then. Yeah,
I mean, you had a couple of toonies firing around.
Oh yeah, I didn't leave Sniffer's Row the whole time. My first time at a club, I
don't know if many human beings, especially the conservative ones, have seen the debauchery at like a good small town strip club in Canada, like back in the day with the loonies and toonies, and you're flinging them off. Yeah. You're flinging them and trying to get the keychains off the nips and just, I mean, for all the things Canada doesn't let you do, they're allowed to do that up there. It's pretty wild.
I know. Exactly. Is that still allowed up there, you think?
I don't know.
It's been a long time since I've been to a gentleman's club north of the border. I wonder
but even the raunchiest down here, which you can do basically anything, they're not letting you do that.
No, I'm like, it's very, very degrading back in the day with flipping.
Yeah, you obviously got to work on your aim.
Yeah.
And then you get a free signed poster or something. You can walk out of there with it.
That's nice. Keep her trolled up.
That is true. They did give you a side poster. Good memory.
You guys never got on stage or anything and got your shirt off. They pull your belt out and they start whipping you or screw like that. I never did it. Everyone pretends it's your guys do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened to me.
Boys pretend it's your birthday. Yeah, get up there.
Yeah. There was the old cabaret and the Boo.
The Boo Club.
Is the Boo still kicking?
It's a go-go now.
The go-go. That's actually a little go-go fellas. So St. Paddy's Day, boys. I used to love St. Paddy's Day. After practice, right? You get out of the rink about 11 o'clock, go for lunch with the boys and just keep the buzz going all day. That was one of my favorite days with the schedule permitting. Well, actually, I'm lying to you. It didn't matter. But I used to love a St. Paddy's Day after practice.
Yeah, I can't wait for today, actually. I'm going to go size up some shop at our spot, Muldoon's.
Yeah.
Right next to Fashion Island there. It's a good spot.
It's already going.
Yeah. Oh, Fuck, it's been going since 9 a.m.
I went for an IV today at 10 o'clock. I hear a bang on the window. There's Lupul.
Yeah.
He's going to hit golf balls. I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I'm going to go shitty hit some balls. I'm like, what? I thought you're going to Muldoon's right now to get an early start on the boys. He's like, no, I'll see you there later. And people were already piling in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got bands all throughout the day, like fucking
Fissures everywhere.
All you can eat shepherd's pie. Right?
Just those poor
How much shepherd's pie can you eat? I mean,
yeah. Throw a little ketchup. You put ketchup on that, or
oh yeah,
yeah, you put a lot of
ketchup.
Ketchup. Yeah, for sure. Salt and pepper.
Shepherd's pie is something you want to eat maybe the day after St. Patty's Day. It's fucking hot in here, boys. Give me that hockey night in Canada towel.
little whiskey sweats. Eh?
Are they not paying the fucking air conditioner around here? Or is it hot, or is it just me, boys?
I'm hot, but I'm not as hot as you are.
These house lights.
He's got the shiny lights on. Yeah.
Once the house lights get
Want
you,
to be a star? That's what
my
happens.
water's even warm. I'm not lying. I'm like, holy fuck, what's going on around here? Up dog, you probably wanted a little earlier podcast today, but
No, that's
I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I could have made her any earlier than I did. Like, I got up, IV, swim, hot tub, steamer. That poor steamer at Big Canyon. They might want to.
That's why you're still leaking.
They might want to get a little hazmat suit in there. There was a lot of fucking snot rockets coming out in there. And then I finished her off with a cold tub. And I wanted like some Irish stew. I was hoping Big Canyon would have some Irish stew.
What's in an Irish stew?
Oh, just like steak, split potato over to Paris, a bunch of
Yeah.
good for your soul. And I went with a cup of chicken tortilla soup.
Nice. So you went with the spicy soup and a steamer. That's why
No wonder you leaked.
And it's 110 fucking degrees in there.
I know it is.
It's a hot day in Newport.
Yeah.
The AC's not keeping up. Grab the door open.
It's fucking 95.
I know. It's fucking wild.
I'm gonna take the Hockey Night in Canada towel, put it around my neck here. I'll wait for the first TV time.
I'll swass first.
Yeah.
Come here.
Shout out to our Irish brother, Billy Quinn. He sent me these 2 lids. He's a good Irish lad. And I told Billy, I'm like, I want to do St. Patty's Day in Dublin. I want to really experience it.
Like, yeah, it's the day over there too, right? It's a worldwide day.
Oh yeah,
it's not just a North American.
No,
piss up.
Worldwide day.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Any videos at a Dublin right now that we've seen or no?
I haven't yet, but you won't have to worry about people. The drunkest people in the world today will be in Dublin.
I gotta tell you, and you'll know this for having kids, but the leprechaun thing is full on. Have you experienced it with these leprechauns, the kids? So we didn't realize, you got to have a full setup of like what the leprechaun did the night of St. Patty's Day. And then to the kids, like people set up traps. Like our boy Shaddy had these, like his kids set up traps throughout the house to catch the leprechaun. And you put like Lucky Charms around and you put little gold coins, chocolate coins and shit to see like what the leprechaun does. But I woke up today and Beckham was buzzing around, like looking for him, like, Dad, did you get him with the baseball bat? Did you whack him? And I'm like, no, I didn't see him. I set up a camera and everything. Couldn't find him. And he had this whole story of what he thinks the leprechaun did. So I had no idea, but thank God Christina last night went to CVS and fucking got a bunch of things because we had no idea.
I've never heard of this thing.
It's like trying to catch the leprechaun is what these kids do nowadays.
You ever get them? You ever got them? In a bag or something? They just piss out of them?
You see the videos this morning of like people that set up like they'll do a camera and get like a little thing run around. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a dog or cat and they put a
remote control thing.
AI.
Yeah.
But no, it's cool to wake. It's like the Shelf on the Elf thing. Just with the little creepy leprechaun that your dad's supposed to whack him with a baseball bat.
These guys will do anything to take a parents' money, eh?
Yeah, no kidding. I'll tell you what. Hey, just another donation to something, eh, fella?
Just some prick that just came up with this idea. No, he probably has no kids.
Yeah, no. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Making creepy videos on YouTube.
I'm surprised you don't have a blue light going right now.
I probably will because my water's warm too.
Grab me one of those fucking things.
Yeah,
I'm fucking. Maybe they'll help me not from sweating here. The worst case, I'll just put it on my neck.
Throw a couple in your shorts, bud.
Oh, that's ice cold.
It's not the first time we've drank on this podcast. It won't be the last.
Happy St. Patty's Day to you, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to our friends at Labatt Blue Light, J-Bone.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
hold on.
Oh, fella.
Cheers, boys. Richie, nice to have you.
That's a better way to start the show. I'm in a couple days without having a drink, right? That's good.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Boys, happy St. Patty's Day to you. Shout out to Roger Hardy. The Our Beauties Rangers Three-peat. Shout out to a couple beauties we met in Aspen that Roger brought in. Maddie Devine and Jordan Carry-On. I guess they carried the team. Carry-On carried the team. But listen, I don't care what league you play in. Anytime you can three-peat, I'll tip my hat to you or my sweaty forehead to you. I mean, Roger, good on you, buddy. I feel like Roger probably has the best everything for them too, right? Like the best jerseys and probably has like a recovery setup for them. And
I can totally see it. And I have to question, you thinking that this is a good thing. I think this is more like going into a member guest and winning 3 times in a row and being like, hey, you might want to fix your handicap here, boys. Like, oh, what are you doing? You got all NHLers on your squad and you just roasting everybody?
So you're saying,
I'm going to question Rogers' little, what he's got going in the back. Maybe they're all on peptides and they're just taking cock pills before the games.
So you're saying Roger Hardy is the sandbagger of the Greater Vancouver Men's League?
That's exactly what Men's League. Roger, you're going to have some explain to do. 3 in a row? I mean, what is this? The New England Patriots or
Fucking dynasty?
Some would say. Others would question it.
He started playing hockey like really, really late in life too, right? How old is Roger? We should probably know this, but
he's better than Flowers.
Well,
it's not safe.
No, Roger had a couple.
He's better than Flowers.
He had a couple point blank shots this year. Got saved by that big mutant in net in Aspen.
Scrivenza?
Oh, Scrivenza.
Scrivenza brings out his A game in Aspen.
Fuck, does he ever? But I'm talking Roger had a couple back doors like Lupul to Hardy. Oh, off the pad.
Yeah.
It was quite a...
Did Lupul make any tape-to-tape passes? No, I don't know.
I can barely hold it.
I love him to death, and I kind of looked down on the face-off. I'm like, how'd we both get so horseshit so fast? And you just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer for you, but congrats to Roger Hardy, Updog.
Yeah, congrats.
Updog's talking some collusion up there. So, Roger, if you're a sandbagger, I just think he just has no salary cap.
Exactly.
I think he pays a luxury tax. He brings in, hey, you want to play? Free whatever, kits I wear, free whatever you need, jerseys, you don't pay for anything. I bet you Roger Hardy flips the bill because
like the Dodgers.
Men's League is it could probably be a little bit pricey.
Men's League, for sure.
Expensive now.
Right?
Fuck, the ice times are nuts, boys.
So if you're a guy that's got 3 kids back home, working fucking, 40 hours a week, paying the,
What motors?
Oh, Mill's about to close. No. Oh, yeah. Next month, shutters closing are tight.
You're dipping into your cabaret money and skate with the hat.
But I bet you, like, Roger takes care of his guys, which goes a long way.
For sure he does. Well, that's no question. I just still question whether he's sticking Sergei Fedorov on the left side. And
who's got Powell, Burry?
Not George Perro.
He's got Burry, Linden, and fucking...
It's the Sedin brothers.
Kirk McLean in net.
Yeah, Babbage on the back end.
Yeah.
The Steamer, Stan Schmiel. I love Stan Schmiel.
He's a good dude.
We should have Steamer on.
He's a great dude.
He's the one guy there. Well, and Bonesy too. But he was the one guy there that would always be like, hi, Obes, I like you as a player and a person. I like the way
he's always positive too.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
He was the first guy when I was late for practice. I come in riding the bike and he's like, keep your head up, it can happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I fucked up Steamer. He's like, don't worry about it, buddy. We'll be all right. It'll blow over. It'll blow over. It'll blow over.
Not if you keep doing it.
This will blow over. I said, fuck it right.
Yeah, so in my career. We'd blow right over of this cliff.
No kidding. So, Hardy, congrats, buddy. And like always, thanks for the support at Kits Eyewear. Promo code Curfew. Check it out, boys. I just want to say thank you to Todd Pickup, Joe Moody, Tom Doherty, all the boys. What an epic trip. 4 rounds of golf, 4 days of cocktailing. I can't do it like I used to, or if I ever could, but 4 rounds. And I was talking to Richie today on the drive here. I'm not even over exaggerating. I probably had 20 to 30 cocktails a day. I had my first cocktail at 7:30, and the first 3 nights I had my last one at I overshot the runway night one.
Yeah, that happens actually.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Does it? Or was I just sitting in my
I'm known for that. It's a Missin Curfew thing, but
or was I just
look at all our fella tours. It's standard. I mean, because we don't, there's something wrong.
Or was I just sitting in my room listening to My Morning Jacket at Pebble Beach on the patio being like, God, look, this place is sick.
Yeah. Did you have a view of the 18 on your hotel room?
No. We were on number 1 fairway.
Oh, nice.
Partial ocean view.
Let's go.
Yeah, partial.
Save a few.
I slept with the windows open at night there. It was nice. It was real nice.
How was that tap room?
Tap room was unbelievable. Redone. Great establishment. Great place to catch a buzz. It was a great trip. Just 4 rounds of golf is a lot. I know you guys are on the pro tour, but for us amateur guys, 4 rounds is a lot.
4 rounds in 4 days.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Early golf too. I know you don't mind early golf. I don't know about you. I'm more of a 11 noon type of guy.
What was early? Like 8 a.m.s?
We had the first day we were up at 6 to fly there, right? So that's a 6 a.m.er. Next day you're up at 7. Then we had an 11, and then the next day 8 a.m. So 3 out of 4 were early.
I just that smell of the ocean in the morning and the dew on the grass. You teeing off on number 1 at Pebble, like it's pretty fucking special.
Yeah. The only problem is you tee off that early, you're done, and then what do?
Drink.
Drink.
So, I agree with you. On a golf trip, 11, 12, and then
Yeah, for sure.
you know what I mean? You get a little sleep, you can get up, breakfast, maybe do a walk or workout or something if you're not feeling like dog shit.
There was a lot of cigars and beers consumed on the patio of one fairway. That's where we'd go after
A lot of birdies?
I made 2 birdies. No, made 2 at Spanish. Didn't make any of the rest of the trip. Made 1 on practice round, but in the tournament I made 2 birdies.
How did our boy TD fire?
TD played good. He shot 74, I believe, at Spy. He didn't play great at Spanish and then played pretty good at Pebble.
I heard Spanish. The picker was telling us yesterday, Spanish is a little dicey, right?
Yeah.
It's a little.
They're redoing it, like starting right now. Gil Hansen's redoing it.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I meant to text you. I walked Friday. I walked our course, and we're doing the full remodel, and we're down. We're probably 9 holes fully done, greens, everything, and the whole back 9 obs is special. It's a beautiful walk in the park now. This course is going to be top. Fucking bunkers are everywhere. I'm talking bunkers that are bigger than your house.
So you're saying this course is getting harder?
Our course is 5 shots harder immediately. And
There's a lot of chatter about it maybe being too hard.
too hard?
Some of the boys are worried.
Yeah, well, there's 5 tees, so you're gonna have a chance to, if you find it that hard, move it up. But to see something recreated that's been there 50 years it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
And what a job this Andrew Green's doing. So shout out to him, and I cannot wait to tee it up and have some Friday cocktails there with you.
What's the dates? What do we got? What are we looking at?
We're looking at probably a September 1st,
Yeah.
like tee off for members, and then guests probably after the new year.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying. Maybe
That's coming.
we can sneak you on, Richie.
Well, it's coming quick, really. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's not as quick as you'd like, but you're gonna be thankful for the next how many years you're gonna be there. You know what I mean? That it's done and
Yeah, it's just tough when
you're paying dues.
No, not so much that. Yeah, but it's just when you don't have a golf course, right? You take it for granted. Like
It's tough when you have the golf course. And
I would leave here on a Tuesday after recording. I'd go play the whiskey with TD, right? Go play 4 or 5 holes. You go over and hit some chips and have a cocktail like that.
Have a nice lunch.
Yeah, I miss that probably more than I actually miss, and I miss the Friday game for sure.
Yeah.
But when you don't have it, like you're in town, right? You're in town, Schlitzy's in town. Would love to take you to my golf course or our golf course, and it's closed. It's like that part of it has been hard too. Like anytime anyone's in town, you're like, oh, I can't take you out.
No, don't.
But it's a new.
You invited back to
Listen,
come.
it's like a new piece of ass though. It's coming and it's gonna be nice.
And it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be hard and bouncy, and it's gonna be tight.
Well, they so here we did the whole all greens, everything. Any reshape, like any different routes or like
The
different
whole
holes?
thing. There's 7 new holes.
Oh, so it's a brand new course.
Yeah, actually, there's 7 new holes, but every hole has something different to it. So
Everything's gonna be.
everything's
That's gonna be
different.
great.
Yeah,
You got to relearn the whole thing.
Oh, it's a thinking man's golf course now too.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
Is it still a 2-iron track or not?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what she's gonna be.
yes and no, but you're gonna have to, you're gonna get off the 18th hole and be like, holy wow, that was fucking mind fucked.
Yeah.
Which is good and it's good and bad. Obi likes it because the 18th hole's changed and I can't just fucking bomb driver over there.
Yeah,
Sleeping with the water in front.
I do like that. You're gonna be giving up some shots there now.
18, right? There's water 8 down.
Yeah,
there.
that'll be 9 now. It's gonna be a par 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't wait. September 1st. It's gonna be a long summer up, dog, with fucking texting people to play golf. Hey, can I play your track? But thanks to the boys. Todd Pickup, you're the man, buddy. Just on our last little part of our intro here, the players recap. I did catch a bit of it on the way home. Cam Young, man, what a birdie on 17. And then what I wanted to talk to you boys about, because you both bomb it. I mean, that driving on 18,
Yeah.
370.
Self-talk.
Have you ever been to that course and seen that drive?
Never been there.
Yeah, I went there when I played for the Lightning. Me and Nick Tarnasky, shout out to Tarno. Never thought he'd be famous for chucking a guy in the fucking pond. Attaboy, Tarno. That drive, boys, it's insane. And to step up there and hit 370, I just thought, hey, Cam Young, tip your hat. You deserve the 4.5 bananas, but that birdie on 17 was juice.
And I think he even stepped up to that 18th tee with his caddy and said, I'm going to hit the best drive of my life.
That's what he said.
So self-talk and fucking, and he had the tee because he birdied 17 to go in tied. And he just striped it. And then Fitzpatrick just blew one out right after that. You know, that's a stick. I caught a video of Tiger back in the day with an iron on that tee.
How sick is that one?
That fucking banana hammock. Wow.
Yeah. That was a low little fucking bullet.
Stinger about 290 to fucking 3-iron.
Yeah.
Although even Fitz said in his interview, he thought he hit a good one, actually. He said he picked up the tee quick, and all of a sudden it was a guy got away from him. He thought he hit a good one.
You really need to play that draw as a righty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done over there on the right, too. Done.
He had a little window. He chipped it up front and almost got it up and down, to be honest. But
The old cross-handed chip.
It's unbelievable.
How do you do that?
On the tour?
Yeah, you got to be so
Maybe I should try that. I couldn't chip it.
Talk about mental midget at some point where you're normally chipping and then you go to that. Like, well, what?
It's got to go real bad for you, doesn't it?
I do.
Yeah, I've never seen it. It's very unconventional, and I guess it works. The kids.
He's an unconventional player.
Yeah.
I mean, he was stepping up and just grooving his driver. I mean, Ludwig Oberg, his tempo went from the best in the world to Shane O'Brien's tempo in about 2 holes. That snap hookie on 13, I'm like, that was O'Brien-esque. That he missed the fairway by 40 yards.
Yeah.
He was just like, here, gone. I'm like, fellas, 4 down.
For a guy like that, you don't think that's ever going to happen.
Right? He was feeling the heat.
I know.
But what a tournament. I don't think it needs
tournament.
I don't think it needs to be a major. I just think the way it is, the players, the crown jewel, the PGA, the best field, the most money, and that, I mean, coming down the stretch there, 16, 17, 18, anything can happen. It's always a close leaderboard. It's a great tournament. I don't think they need to do anything to change it. So
No, it's a perfect spot in the rotation too. It gets them all ready, mentally for Augusta.
yeah, I'll put some cash on that Cam Young at Augusta.
Yeah, and by the way, is Augusta the first one, and then they go to the
PGA.
Yeah, so they switch that around, but it's just I like your thought. It should stay the way it is and gets them all ready to grind in the major season.
I agree.
Yeah. It's got to be a nice check he gets there. Hey, just give me one of those big checks like he gets there, 4.5 bananas. I heard him too, and like, you guys have kids. He's like, maybe this is why I never won anything, but the first thing I thought, if I won the Players' Championship, like, fuck, would I just probably go right to Miami or something, right? He's like, yeah, I'm just going to drive home with my kids, and we're looking forward to sleeping in our own bed. I'm like, buddy, you just won 4 and a hook.
Hey, kids, once you head back, I'll meet you. I'll see you
Listen,
tomorrow.
kids, you get home. Thanks for the support.
Yeah.
I'm going to go spend some of this money.
I'm heading to 11 here.
But that's just his mentality, right? Like, that's why he's so calm out there. And his press conference was really cool, too, about, like, how he just doesn't show any emotion because that's how he plays his best. But what would you have done if you would have won the Players' Championship? When you drove the kids home in the middle of the
Here on the Tuesday podcast. That's for damn sure.
jump in the fucking Defender out there, drive home and sleep in your own bed, or would you?
Fucking Mexico City or
Yeah.
somewhere international. May not be coming home. There's some coming home.
There's some greasy bars there in Puerto Vallarta. No, what is it called? Not Puerto Vallarta. Where the course is. Puerto something beach. It's Jacksonville Beach, basically. It's Jacksonville. There's some very greasy
Bonaventure Beach or something?
something like that. Yeah, something like that. Me and Tarno, like I said, but there's like a lot of bars there, Uppy, that would remind you of like elbow room style.
Yeah,
like they're greasy beach orders.
So that is all Florida. Just everyone's just wearing scrubs and fucking just pinned.
Yeah. Great tournament. Congrats to Cam Young. I am going to put a little money on him. I think one thing he said in his press conference is like, I'm just gearing up for the Masters. So we'll see if he can get it done. Boys, I'm going to grab a towel and then we'll be right back here at Missin Curfew. Welcome back to Missin Curfew. Pick 6, fellas. DraftKings newest fantasy pick'em game. Just choose more or less on 2 or more player stats. The more accurate your picks, the bigger the payouts. Fellas, up dog, I saw you firing the other night there, buddy. Hey, shoot or shoot. How'd it go? I saw Patty Kane.
Yeah, well, Patty Kane had a night last night. He really did. I mean, the fucking Detroit Red Wings really stuck it to Calgary early.
Thank God.
But listen, they say it's ride the upside. Just to the listeners, don't ride the up dog is what I'd like to say. I went 2 for 6. I got Cale Makar over an assist. Panarin, little homecoming. LA Kings back at MSG. He had over an apple. That was like right off the hop, so that was nice.
There you go.
McKinnon, I had him over 4.5 shots on goal. That was that they laid an egg last night, against Pittsburgh.
Let me stop you right there, just because I saw that. I was going to go down the shot route, but 4.5 shots. You guys are forwards. Which is more of a face-off guy, but 4.5 shots, even for Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah,
that's a lot, isn't it?
No, so this is why I don't ride the up dog. No, I just thought fucking he's going to have a night.
But it's hard to take, even at 4.5, it's hard to say I'm going to take Nathan McKinnon under shots because I don't like taking under anything. But him at 4.5, I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of shots even for him.
Do they let
But
you
he
take
could
the
have,
under? They don't let you take.
yeah, you could choose less.
Shot thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an over guy too.
Yeah.
I'm on your guy.
If it was 3.5, you probably go over, but 4.5, I would take under on that.
I'll tell you right now, since we've been working with our good friends at DraftKings with the pick 6, I haven't taken one less at all. All I take is mores, overs.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I didn't even know there was a less. Yeah.
Well, you could take McKinnon and get some points instead of that. You take someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's 4.5, you probably just leave it alone.
You leave it alone.
I would think.
Because he could have 4.5 shots in one shift.
You could, or he could be the passer that night. He's going to go a point. So you probably want to guarantee.
Guarantee piece of shit. Shit in a box, slap a guarantee on it. But what else you have? So
I had Robertson. No, Utah at Dallas. So that last night was a little bit of fuckery. It was like
statement win by the Mammoth.
Yeah, in Dallas, 6-3. Dallas has been on fire.
9-0-1. Their last 10. The Stars were.
I had the big Dushkin, Big Val, the big Russian. I had him to get a goal. No, that didn't happen. So I was just
chances.
I know. I was just hoping it was going to be a full on, onset of goals from the Avalanche. It wasn't.
Well, it should have been. I mean, they could have. They got some of the worst goaltending I've ever seen. I mean, Wedgwood led in. Listen, we all have bad nights. I get it. Wedgwood led in. He let in 3 goals on 4 shots. And then Blackwood comes in and lets the second shot in. It was just like, oh, man.
I'm like, what were they doing the night before?
And that Sheloff was kicking.
Look, maybe Sid had McKinnon out. Sid's not playing.
Sid's not playing.
Yeah, he had McKinnon out for a nice dinner and get them all tuned up.
He was looking sharp up in the press box. They showed her a nice tie on.
I tell you what, Malkin back looked like the fucking Malkin of the 2007s.
I did have a little flashbacks watching him back when he listed me in that arena. He likes playing there.
Does he?
Well, he did when I was on that fucking team.
Yeah, I know. Good player. Still moving the biscuit around nice. So yeah, boys, that was 2 for 6. That's actually not bad for me. That's pretty good.
Hey, all you got to do is, I mean, Richardson's hit a few. I've hit a couple. Like, you just got to hit 1 or 2 in this thing, and it keeps you in it. I had McKinnon over half a goal. He got me that. Spink dink. I was with you with McCarr. Then I had the Red Wings too. So I went Lucas Raymond over half a point. He got that. And then I thought DeBrincat playing with Kane would get goals, and it went the other way around. Kane almost had a hat trick. DeBrincat had fucking 2 or 3 apples. Kadri over half a goal didn't hit. Nacis over 1.5 didn't hit. I will say this about the Avs boys. And they're missing Letkinen and Gabriel Landeskog right now. And they're a completely different hockey club with both those guys in there. But I'm watching them play last night, and is there a chance that maybe they're too, like, flashy and like drop pass here and drop pass there? Like, when push comes to shove, are they going to be able to get to the net and get a greasy one? Because last night, same thing. Drop pass to Nacis. Nacis drop pass here. But over here, another drop pass. I'm just like, shoot the fucking puck and get to the net.
Yeah, I mean, you watch a lot of Avs hockey, so come playoff time, it's a different game. The Avs have been there. This is a very similar group to what they had when they won the Cup. So, and that year we watched a lot of their playoff games live even.
Yeah.
And they elevated their game every round. I mean, when they played Edmonton in the conference final, they shut those boys down.
That was a beat down.
Fucking corn dogs. So, yeah, to answer your question, I think the Avs, as flashy as they might look on nights like last night, they still are one of the big boys going in.
No, for sure. And they had their chances, Rich. It's just like, can they play a meat and potato style if they play the Dallas Stars in the second round, and you can't just do four drop passes and their power play somehow is 29th in the National Hockey League.
Yeah. I think this team's smart enough to know how to play hockey when they need to. I think right now they're just go through they're so far up in the points.
Yeah.
They're just playing hockey. They're just having fun. They're doing shit they normally wouldn't do. The top guys might, but I think they'll figure it out. Their power play, I don't know how it's where it is.
Right.
And if they want to win, it's going to have to get a lot better.
I was shocked when I saw it was 29th. And then
crazy.
On the other foot, you look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I would say, in my opinion, I think they're overachieving.
Yeah.
Their power play and penalty kill are both top 5. So that goes to show you if you want to have a good hockey club and you can, that'll get you in the playoffs.
Both are important.
Both are important.
There's that golden rule, right? If they equal 100%, you're usually in the playoffs. Like if your penalty kills 80 and your power plays 20, then you're usually rock starring. Yeah.
And I'm begging on my Avs here, but they're missing. These are 4 playoff guys. Maybe this is why they looked so fucking soft last night. Logan O'Connor, who's coming back, is a playoff guy. Ross Colton is a playoff guy. Landeskog is a playoff guy. And Arturi Lekkinen a playoff guy.
They're all fucking
all meat potatoes. So that's why. And maybe it was those fucking Quebec Nordique jerseys that were beautiful, but fuck, they were just drop passing everything. It was 6-2, I'm like, or 4-2 at the time. I'm like, just get some pucks to the blue paint for me here. But those no deep jerseys.
I heard you can't even order one. They're sold out. Oh, they're sold out. Fanatics just fucking.
How are they allowed to put Quebec on there, by the way, on the top corner? I don't understand that.
Well, they still own the fucking.
I know, but
technically the same, yeah.
so if Winnipeg put the old Thrashers jersey on, they'd have Atlanta up there?
They could.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it throws, I mean, I was watching, he goes, who the hell is Quebec has a team?
No. It was Winnipeg went to Phoenix, right? And then the Thrashers went up there.
Then the Thrashers moved back to
So
Winnipeg.
Utah is technically
So they
the
could
first
have
ever.
your Atlanta jersey on and have the ATL.
Bring the Yotes jersey back.
We just saying, Justin was like, I didn't know Quebec had a team. They don't. It's at Colorado.
They're like, yeah, they do. We're going on a fellow tour there about fucking April 15th. We already got it booked. They're in the playoffs. Yeah, home ice. We're going to go there and shoot some content. It's beautiful that time of year. But the jerseys did not.
They are sick.
Oh, they're magical, eh? They're magical out there. So.
Bring out the Aspro as the eye color, eh?
Pick 6, boys. Ride the upside. Moving on here at Missin Curfew. It is the Kits Eyewear Dish of the Week. Fellas, it's this easy. Go to kits.com, fire into your prescription, first you try on any frame, and boom, next you know, knock on your door, Kits Eyewear. Promo code Curfew. Buy one, get one free. Little Caesars Arena. Talk about 2 nice uniforms, boys. The Red Wings and Flames last night. This was a nice game to watch there when I was laying on the couch, still hung cheese. Rolling here, Lucas Raymond. Nice little pass to Albert Johansson here. 1-touch backhand. Go to the net, Finn. That a boy. That Finn kid, 58, played a hell of a hockey game. But that is our Kits Eyewear Dish of the Week. Little drop pass, 1-touch backhander, and that's where Richardson and Upshaw scored their goals. This is a nice play all around, boys.
The through the legs here is nice. Wasn't that Johansson who did this here?
Yeah, look at this.
Play here, but right
Triangle.
here.
And then kids, get to the net. If you drop pass, don't watch your pass. Look at Finney. Gets right to the net.
Yeah.
Backdoor tap it.
Good hockey.
That was Mario. You guys said it before, but that was Mario Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
That was one of the nicest
Chris
goals ever.
Pronger through the legs. Dakria. PK. How are you?
Yeah. That clip in general was great. Prongs hustles, gets the line, stops up, eh? The big boy, 6'6".
Harold kind of.
Yeah.
He couldn't put on Mario's tape, so he fired it through his legs.
Back when we used to, remember when we used to win at hockey?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Fuck, we were good back then.
Fuck, we were good back then. But that is our Kits Eyewear Dish of the Week. Promo code Curfew, boys. Check it out. Moving on here, get this guy, Labatt Blue. This segment is brought to you by Labatt. Brewed for the chirps, the rivalries, and the sacred art of trash talk. Labatt, brewed for the roast. Richie, you're in studio, fella. We'll let you dish a pristine Pilsner, fella.
All right. This is a big one. And I hope he had a few beers after this glorious, glorious record. He's the all-time Kings point leader, passing Marcel Dion, 1,309 points. Get yourself a beer. Anze Kopitar, former teammate, all-around good guy. Proud of him. That's a big accomplishment. 20 years in the league and 1,309 points.
Yeah, he's really getting a fucking farewell tour around the league here, too.
Oh, certainly
Well,
was.
we go back to a fellow tour. Speaking of Labatt Blues, there was a conversation that us three had. We were stock full of Labatt Blues, and me and you were talking about Getzlav and Kopitar, and I had said some things that were really not smart about Kopitar. The next day, I was like, I was way off. And then to see him break Marcel Dion's record, you know, when I think of Marcel Dion, I think of a world-class goal scorer, right? And for him to do that, and Kopi throughout his career was never a super offensive guy, right? Obviously, as he broke the record, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you saw Anze Kopitar for the first time, you're not like, this guy's just going to dangle everybody.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know he's played lots of games. He just took down Marcel Dion. And to me, I was like, wow, this guy, maybe he does deserve that little farewell tour around the league.
Yeah. Well, I think with Kopi, like you said, he was never, I don't think he ever got 100 points.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But he was just longevity,
Yeah.
and he had great seasons. He got hurt maybe one season. I remember missing over 20 games, 30 games, but he just had longevity, endurance, and he got, 70, 80 points a year, Selke winner. Just a really steady player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just to jump in is
jump.
he played the right way almost every time he stepped on the ice. And if he wasn't getting points, which he obviously got a lot of them, 1,300 is crazy. He was doing everything to have winning pedigree and to win championships, and to win 2 championships, to have the longevity, to prove that like it's not just flashy hockey, it's winning battles on the wall, it's fucking taking face-offs, it's blocking shots. Like the guy actually does it all. So
Yeah, he does.
So when you look at, a ballot of Hall of Famers stepping out of the league, and a guy like that with 2 cups and and did it from a place in the country. You know, he did it in LA, which is great, but like where he's from in the world is, you know, fucking
Slovenia.
There's not many
I've
fucking
been through
hockey
there.
guys coming
I've
through
been
there.
through
It's
there.
He
like-
might be the only one, isn't he?
so to
Yeah.
me, that's just another thing that sets him apart.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about Slovenia because didn't you go over there for his wedding or something? Or
I never got over there.
no, because we used to when I was near the end there, boys. When I was playing in the old Austrian league, we would have to bus through Slovenia, and then I'm like, oh man, this is where Kopitar's from. This place is fucking shitty. And then you're like, look up this lake where you're.
Well, it's where
You got to carry your wife up the hill.
I don't know who's got to. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
But didn't you tell me you have to carry and up? These stairs are fucking.
Was that like part of the program?
Kyle,
tradition or something.
Casey, look up Slovenia marriage stairs or something.
If there's anyone who could do it, Kopi with those big legs would do it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're gonna marry a girl, you gotta carry her
You
up
just
the
carry
stairs.
her right to the bedroom.
But yeah, when you
Piggyback.
when you think of Slovenia, the only guy I could think of is
It's a wedding
Kopitar.
tradition. The groom's got to carry the bride's 99 stone steps.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Fuck, good thing it's not 199.
That's
I mean,
That's out by the end.
that is the sign of what marriage is going to be. They're like, here you go, buddy. Right from this is what you signed up for
Look, bride must remain silent.
oh, I love that.
for her whole life for her
The
whole
whole wedding.
life for the whole marriage.
The whole marriage, baby.
I'll carry my future. I'll
I'll
carry
carry
Matt
more
going
than
up
that.
99 stairs if she's got to be silent forever. That's actually a hell of a deal. Right?
Wow, these Slovenians are onto something.
These guys are. Well, they
all right.
they look like. Fuck! Watch your step there.
Has there been some falls? We should.
Had to have been.
Yeah, we got
a couple old big girls, eh?
You're like, honey, you got to lose
Holy
some.
fuck, sweetie.
You got to lose some weight to get. Oh no, my wedding dress fits. I don't care. You got to lose a few more. I got to get you up there the old stair challenge here. Is there an ice cold blue light at the top? There better be.
It's like America's Ninja fucking getting up the
fuck,
hill
Jesus Christ.
to win the challenge.
Like the
Poor
wedding
bastards.
is like the wedding is enough pressure over the weekend. You got that looming in the back of your mind, like fuck, I got to carry her up these 99 steps here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be doing lunges up the stairs. And
Tux is a little tight here, but
You think you're leaking in the studio?
I'm
Imagine
full
going to the altar after that.
I couldn't get myself up 99 flights of stairs, let alone carrying Mac Miller. And there's not much to her. She's about 100 pounds, maybe. But yeah, I remember you telling me that over a couple blue lights. I'm like, can that be true?
yeah.
So hey, those Slovenians are tougher than it was thought. But hey, the LA Kings, in all seriousness, boys, I got to give Kenny Hall some credit. You know, the Breadman coming in there has been a nice addition. And you talk about Kopi. Now you got the Breadman, Kopi, and Kempe playing. And you know, you kind of joked like, I know it only took you a few, you know, whatever, an extra few years to finally get someone in here that can sauce the puck to me or whatever. But that's a nice line is where I'm going with that.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about Kopi. Like, he really never had a superstar winger. You know, he had Dustin Brown, good player. He had Justin Williams, amazing player, great playoff perform. But to have a super, you know, a top 10, 5-star in the league, he's never had that.
No, I know.
And it's nice. I know, before this, they're the most boring team in the world. I was just with Stoley and Carter and Trevor Lewis this weekend, and they all, like, you know, they're saying it's tough to watch some nights. They've been a lot more fun to watch, and they're making a push, and they're hanging in there, you know.
Sure.
Make a push.
They are hanging in there for
It might
sure.
be in the last wild card as of today. I'm not sure, but they were.
That was a big win for him last
Huge.
night. I wonder how much the Breadman had on the board for that one.
Yeah,
A lot of bread.
Yeah.
A lot of bread.
he should.
7,200 or something, maybe his number. I don't know. As of right now,
He should be in that last spot.
hey, Peterborough lost tonight. As of right now, we're in the playoffs. They are tied with the Seattle
Right
Kraken
there.
for 71.
The only problem, the game in hand right now is, you know,
Fuck, I want San Jose to get in, boys.
San Jose looks like, yeah, they're right there. I mean,
Fuck. I just for Celebrini,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
it looks like Utah's pulling away a little bit, but that was a big one.
You called it at the start of the year. I didn't know they're going to go and get Weegsy, baby. Now I'm all in on the Utah Hockey Club Mammoth. I mean, they're fun to watch, too.
That'd be fun to go to see a game there too. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. So, Kopi, good on you, buddy. Get yourself a Labatt Blue. And for the Kings and Kopi, I hope they get into just for him to a little more playoff hockey. Up, dog. Who you dishing an ice cold Pristine Pilsner to?
Fellas, I'm gonna crack another one.
Sounds
and
of
I'm gonna
summer.
slide it
Sounds
to
of
a guy
summer.
that's had a lot of these in the last couple years and fucking rates. He deserves them. Matty Tkachuk. Only player, boys, did not reach 20 miles an hour in, well, this season and probably the last couple, but it's actually impressive to win 2 cups and a gold medal and to not get the biscuit on your stick and just have a couple hard strides to hit 20 miles an hour. Talk about him being the slowest player in the league was quoted. I found that fascinating, so I wanted to slide him a couple beers because he's had a bunch, but he can have a few more. fellas, I don't know how fast like the average skater skates, but the fact that that's even a stat now, and they monitor guys, and guys get up to 40 miles an hour, I think. I don't know. They're just not to get to 20 is pretty impressive. So I want Matty to have a fucking cold one with the boys.
Yeah, I would say Matty fucking writes. It's a 60-minute game. Hey, don't be in a hurry. Where are we going? And I would also say, in all seriousness, that like he might be able to play forever. He's like kind of like Corey Perry. Perry has never been fast, so for him, he already knows how his. That's how smart.
One of the smartest players in the league.
That's how good a hockey IQ and how ahead of the game he is.
I guess
he's not even
I'm just thinking out loud is like, is there any other player out there that's just really slow, like Corey Perry? But how can the Worm get
Patty Maroon? Is Shane O'Brien?
any other slow guys out there that are just doing things at a level like Matty?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say Panarin. We just talked about him as super. He doesn't skate really fast. He's on spots.
Zibanejad, you can say, doesn't fucking take many hard strides. Are you talking hard strides or?
Yeah, there's certain guys that play at different paces. Like
Elias Pettersson
there's
doesn't
not a
take
lot
many
of
hard
them.
strides.
Most guys are trying to get around the ice as quick as possible.
Yeah, because
and Matty Chuck's trying to get around as slow as possible.
Yeah, he's just
but in the best way, in the smartest way.
Oh, I love his game.
I love him, and it shows that you don't have to be the best skater to play in the league.
Just
and
throwing
be
your ass
successful.
around. Just
get to the net, be good around the net, get a fucking huge paddle on your stick.
Yeah. And he's probably a little tired too. He's probably tired.
Rightfully so.
He's a little tired.
I don't want him to take any speed bursts though. I want him to stay under 20. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, that's serious. That's
Chucky, I love that. I love that, Chucky. Play at your pace, buddy. Slow her right down. I'm dishing out 2 ice-cold Pristine Pilsners. Friend of the show, our buddy John Gibson, former Anaheim Duck, now starting goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings. He's been unbelievable in the second half of the season. 32 starts, 21 wins. He played unbelievable last night against the Flames. And Gibby, I'm just happy for him. I mean, he was a great Duck for a long time. I thought a change of scenery would be good for him. Original 6 team. Listen, Detroit's not automatically going to get in here. They're in a bit of a dogfight themselves in the Atlantic, but John Gibson is absolutely kicking, and he's a legit number 1 goaltender right now. So, Gibby, get yourself a Labatt Blue. And then last but not least, Updog kind of mentioned it, Evgeni Malkin. Suspended for 5 games for slashing the guy in the neck. Comes right back. First shift, fucking buries. Second shift, takes a penalty. Third shift, scores again. I was like, fucking, that guy is an absolute veteran. I'll never forget one game in there. We're having a pretty good year. My first year against Colorado. And I was matched up against Malkin's line, me and Quincy, I think. And fuck, boys, it was 3-0 before we even knew what. And Joe Sacco's like yelling at me. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Like, play him.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
This fucking guy's doing whatever he wants out here. So I was having some flashbacks there. But what a game by him. And, you got to give Kyle Dubas credit for building this hockey club the way he has. They're in it with their captain being out. And I just thought Malkin was absolutely flying last night. And you got to think, he enjoys a nice cold Labatt Blue.
Yeah, he does. The Russians like their beers.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, though, he is one of the dirtiest players in the league.
Oh, yeah.
He uses that stick as a weapon.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You cross-check him once, twice. He's got me before like that, and it hurts.
Yeah, that was a slash to the neck.
Yeah, he even knew. He was like, oh, that one got away from me a little bit.
Ooh. Before we get going here, Kyle, Casey, I forgot, buddy. You wanted to dish out a Labatt Blue to some more Team USA stuff, hey, fella? You wanted to, I forgot to turn it back to you, fella. So who are you going to dish out a blue light to?
Yeah, no worries. You're good. Yeah, 2 shout-outs here for USA Sports. First of all, the USA Paralympic ice hockey team took home gold yesterday it was, or 2 days ago against Canada. They won 6-2. There's some beauties on that team. Some of those guys on that team have 5 gold medals. It's kind of crazy, but they just kind of dominate in the Paralympic ice hockey. So shout out to those guys out in Milan. They worked hard, and I watched a little bit of that last game, and it's pretty impressive to watch these guys. They have 2 sticks in their hands, the way they can stick handle and pass, and they're flying, and their edge work like on their sleds is pretty crazy to watch. So that's really cool. And then second, USA Baseball. We're recording today on Tuesday. They're playing tonight in the final against Venezuela, but they also took down Canada to move on earlier.
Fuck you. Fuck.
So, I mean, it's just, the U.S., we're just dominating everything right now, but we're all looking forward to that World Baseball Classic game tonight. The boys actually walked in the game-worn Team USA jerseys, hockey jerseys today, walking into the game. They had the Hughes jerseys on, the Tage Thompsons, they had the game-worn jerseys, which was pretty sick. So little shout out to the hockey team, but rooting on USA tonight too.
Yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon. I took USA. They'll probably lose now because I bet them. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, Kyle, congratulations, KC. You swept us.
Triple gold.
They won them all. They won the men's, the women's, and the Paralympic. They swept the gold medals. Great for this country. Great for how far hockey's come. But real quick, boys, on this World Baseball Classic, I mean, some of these Latin countries, can they fucking, first of all, celebrate a home run? And second, fucking party. I mean, these Venezuelans and Dominican fans, I mean, they're out and the whole place in Miami, and they're drinking and screaming and yelling. It's been a great spectacle, and it's anyone who doesn't say best on best for any sport is great, but I got to give some credit to Puerto Rico. These fans are just, they're having a good time drinking the cervezas, fucking a lot of pride.
You see the guys in the Italy dugout doing their shots of
espresso? Oh yeah. Those boys were unbelievable too. That was a Cinderella story, obviously, but KC, congratulations. You're a proud American, buddy. I do love that about you, but we will see what happens in 28, fella. All right. So enjoy it for a couple of years because we're coming back stronger. Boys, always drink responsibly, but get those ice cold Labatt Blues on in ya. Moving on, it's the Luxury Auto Collection Dog of the Week. Fellas, Luxury Auto Collection Aero. Exotic luxury vans and jets. Gulfstreams, Citations, proper rockets. If you're stepping into private aviation or moving off of a jet, these are your guys. Buy this aircraft across the country, structure deals clean, and make everything painless. Luxury Auto Collection Aero, boys. Check them out. Speaking of a guy who has no problem flying private, number 97 in Edmonton. And I'm sorry, boys, this might have been last week, and I know it's not much of a fight, but before you roll it here, like, look at the score. They're down 5-2 against Dallas. This was a big game for the Edmonton Oilers to come in there and kind of let Dallas know when they're getting fucking beat bad. And you can roll it now, please, KC. But I know it's not much of a fight, boys, but, like, look at that. Fucking knocks him off the puck, gets up, comes in there, doesn't like it, goes after the guy, ends up getting in one here. There we go. Like, this is all it takes. Like, when your star player, look at this. When your star player does this, doesn't have to square off at center ice, but to me, he's had enough. He's like, boys, fuck right off. I'll get in there and fight. I think he comes out here. Look at Bouchard.
He's got a little thing on his eye here.
Bouchard, don't hurt anyone. Don't get out of there.
Now.
Bouchard, get out of the way. But look at a little cut on his eye. Good on you, McDavid. You're our Luxury Auto Collection Dog of the Week. Up, dog, I know you bleed blue and orange. To me, that is a guy getting out of his comfort zone and realizing that, hey, we're running out of games here. Let's fucking get going.
Yeah, there's not much time left. And there's so many guys across the league that you look at and they know the situation in games. They know the situation with their team. And he's a guy that, there's been a lot of fucking pain and suffering in the last couple of years. A lot of great times, but a lot more of the failure, and it's just, you bring guys into the fight, and he's done a good job of it, Richie. You probably look back on your teams where you had superstars, and at times those superstars fucking step outside their comfort zone and do things knowing that it's for the greater good.
Yep.
It's the game of hockey. It's the way it needs to be played.
For sure.
Guys should look at that, like younger guys in the league, Celebrinis and the Schaffers. Like there's times when even though you're the best player, you got to step up and just fucking do something to show that this isn't good enough.
Yeah.
And this is this is one of those moments. And
like he wouldn't have done this 3 years ago.
No, but
no chance.
Every guy, like Crosby's fought, McKinnon's fought. Like, there's just time of year, like, fuck this. Like, I mean, I got a question though. I don't know how to say this guy's name from Dallas. Is he going to be in one the next game? I know it wasn't a big fight, but like, are they going to go after this kid a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, who do they got? I don't know who they got. Paul Colson was chucking him the other night for them.
I know. He steps up. He's good.
Nurse could grab him.
And I like the way that they stood up against Nashville when Draisaitl went out. They all stepped up and they were literally for a period chasing the guy around.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't a big deal, but you know what I mean?
No, like still, it's it's a good sign. It's all right.
And they're going to, they could play these guys in the second round of the playoffs. So if I was got to have,
If I was McDavid, which obviously I never was, I would just say, boys, don't even worry about it. I wanted that kid. Don't worry about it. Like, if something happens again, maybe, but like McDavid went looking for it. And to me, when you look around the dressing room, guys like Trent Frederick, Kapanen, Paul Colson was chucking him other night. I just think it's such a trickle-down effect that when I saw it, I think I was pinned at Pebble when I saw it, but I was like, fuck it.
I'd like to see Nurse do more of it. Like, that's Nurse's role, actually. His role is to know moments in the game to step up and do this against tough guys.
Yeah.
Because he's tough. I think it's more you don't want always your best player doing it, but I just think there's guys that can step up and show like, hey, it's not good enough.
Yeah. I love it. He's got a little cut under his eye. Fucking, that's hockey. Connor, good on you, buddy. You're doing all the right things. You got to think the hockey gods are going to reward him here eventually. So moving on, around the National League presented by our good friends at Eagle 4. Fellas, you want to lounge by the water, enjoy waterfront dining, and unwind in true Newport Beach style. The fellas at Missin Curfew have you covered. 20% off at Balboa Resort with code Curfew. Go online to check it out. Fella, you've been there for 3 nights.
Oh.
The friendly establishment there. Isn't it nice just waking up there on the water? And
it's very nice.
Having breakfast.
Hey? Little bacon and eggs on the dock. Yeah,
they got nice taters there too.
Really nice taters.
Really nice taters.
Really good. And they got the pool for the kids, a hot tub. You got the little beach area for the kids. It's great. Beautiful spot.
I saw Bowie down there. Mac Miller went over to say hi to Jess, and Bowie was doing a little sandcastle. She had it right up to here. She was down there.
Oh, yeah. I was down there yesterday with her, mucking around building sandcastles. You want to see me down there?
No. So you come off a 3-day ski trip, and then you got to get down there and build sandcastles, eh?
Yeah, you do.
I'm definitely not ready for kids, man. I for 2 days, I couldn't even move. Like, if I would have had a kid Sunday at my house, I physically don't know if he would have to take care of me.
I thought about knocking on the door and dropping her off and seeing
This is why you have kids.
Go, bud. Enjoy.
When you're hung titty, they can take care of you. Yeah. Hey, 3-year-old.
Hey, son, can you get me an orange Gatorade Zero there and some grapes out of the fridge there, fella?
Can you get the Postmates? It just got dropped off at the door there.
I got a couple breakfast sandals there at the door. Fella, grab one there and get yourself some Honey Nut Cheerios too while you're at it, fella. That's when you guys impress me. I mean, you both impress me as dads, but I guess that's the job, right? Jess has been taking care of her. You've been gone. You just kind of hand off here, right? There you go.
Yeah.
So to speak. Yeah.
I could have used another day, but
yeah.
No, I wasn't too bad. But you're excited to see your kids after not seeing them for 3-4 nights. So
yeah,
I was excited to get back. And kids love the sand.
Yeah,
love the water. They can sit there all day. So
kids love the sand and they love the pool. That's one thing I've noticed at the Bay Club too. Like just they'll jump in that water all day, pissing it too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, sometimes I'm down there,
shit in there. You're good.
I'm looking at a kid. I'm like, kid's been in there for about hour 15 minutes. Hey fella, I know you've taken one piss in there since you've been in that. Hey, you and me both, fella. But Richie, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Around the National League presented by our good friends at Eagle 4. Updog Gretz, he's back on TNT last week. It was great. The show is so much better with him. And this is the first person I've heard say this. Gretz said that Schaffer should be in the running for the Hart. And anytime the greatest player and probably the greatest guy to ever play this game says that, first of all, Matthew Schaffer, feather in your cap. And I guess if you look at it, where would the New York Islanders be without this kid, right? He's playing 25 a night. He's playing against the top lines. He's got 20, how many? Does he got 21 goals now or whatever he's got? Like, the great ones, there it is, 20, 48 plus 14. I mean,
it's a hell of a rookie year, if you ask me. And, to your point, where would they be? They definitely wouldn't be in a spot where their coach is considered a Jack Adams nominee. Their GM's making great moves in Matthew Darsh. They're adding pieces at the deadline, fellas, and Braden Shen. I just think the kid, Gretz is onto something. The kid should be. He's a superstar. He brings people to their feet every time they're at the rink. His teammates love him. He says all the right things. You see him with Prongs on, the Monday night game the other night in an interview, saying, Chris, my favorite defenseman, it would have been you, but I really wasn't born, yet in 2000.
Oh yeah, he loves chirping.
Yeah, so he's good. He's entertainment, and that's what hockey is. And, he went on to say that the McCarrs and the Quinn Hughes are the kids that he looked up to and his idols. And, so for me, the NHL's in a great spot with these kids like him and Celebrini and all the great young rookies. And why not throw him in the mix? He deserves it.
He's definitely going to get some votes.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the start of the year, no one would have guessed this. Like, I'm sure the Islanders had no clue. They were probably like, it's another couple, we got 3-4 years and then we'll start building this thing. And all of a sudden they're getting, like you said, they're getting Schenner, they're getting guys, they're getting Palat, they're getting a playoff team. I would have bet everything they wouldn't have made the playoffs this year.
Yeah, like we had Darcy on the pod probably a month ago, and he basically said they weren't even sure if Schaffer was going to make the team.
That's what I mean.
Because he played so little last year, the year
Played
before.
17 games last year.
They didn't know what to expect. Like, he's like, we honestly thought there was a 50-50 chance we're going to send him back to Barrie or wherever the fuck he was playing, Barrie, I think, right? And now the greatest player to ever play said he should be in the MVP. And he should be. It's a great feather in his cap, man. And he has that swag to him, like Updog said, where he can chirp you. But just think about that, being 18 years old, and Wayne Gretzky just said you should be in the the MVP race. Like, that's going to give him even more jump. So hopefully he does tonight, because I took him against the Leafs. So get those wheels going. Get those wheels going. Moving on here around the National League. Chucky Knobloch, I know that's not his first name. Chris Knobloch came out and said, I don't want to pat myself on the back here, Updog, but it's my show, so I'm fucking going to. I called this. I think you did too, because you watched this kid play a lot in Phoenix.
Yeah.
That Connor Ingram, even after he almost got knocked out cold by Nathan McKinnon, is going to be the number one goalie down the stretch here. And I like this. Take away all the controversy up in Edmonton. We know that it's a big media market. Let Tristan Jarry regroup. Work with the goalie coach. He's obviously going to get some starts down the stretch, Updog. But I like that Knobloch came out and said Ingram's our guy. And I think that's the right decision. I think he is the better of the two goalies. Now he has battled in his career some demons between the ears, but hopefully that's behind him. But I like what Knobloch did here. This is our guy.
Yep.
Let's lay off Jarry a little bit. Let's get him find his game, because we're going to need him probably at one point. But Ingram's our guy.
I love it. And they need less noise up there. News came out today that wasn't great about Leon Draisaitl being out for the remainder of the regular season. That's not enough noise as is. So for us, as an Oilers fan, I get texts daily from beauties up there just being like, fuck, this is too much to handle. They suck. They fucking down 3-0 in the first period against Dallas, blah, blah, blah. They just need less noise. They need guys to focus on getting points, getting into the playoffs, and then just letting, Oilers hockey take over. But
Yeah.
No, he's a good goalie.
He's a good
He's a good goalie, and I think he can kind of carry them a bit. I really like this guy, and I called it when he picked him up.
Yeah.
So this guy will be the starter by the end of the year. But
the only reason I knew how good he was is because there was many nights back at the Mullet where a team would come in there and be like -2, the Oilers, -2 fucking 80, and I would take him, and this Ingram kid would stay on his fucking head. I'm like, this prick just cost me. Yeah, so I like the move. Back to around the National League. Updog and Richie fella. Connor McDavid had some comments about player safety. I wasn't really sure what he was trying to say. Like, I guess he was saying, like, if everything's a 5-game suspension, then, we got to look into it more and more. But where I think he was going with it is he thinks the star players need to be protected more. Connor, I respect you to death, buddy. I unfortunately disagree with that. I think our star players are protected enough. I don't think they need to be protected more. I don't think just because it happens to a star player, it should be more of a suspension than if it happens to a Shane O'Brien. So as much as I agree with Connor McDavid, what he was saying, in my opinion, and maybe I, misinterpreted it, but he was kind of saying, like, we need to figure out this player's safety. He's not happy with the way the suspensions are going. I give him credit for stepping up and saying something, because he's the best player on the planet.
Well, and it's the media just probably drilling him with questions that he doesn't need to answer, but he does anyway. So I just think Gudas is a goon, and what he did in the Olympics to now, like, the Olympics should have factored into this suspension. The way he uncontrollably went at Crosby and injures Crosby, to now 3 weeks later doing the same thing, knee on knee, one of the vicious knee on knees I've seen in a long time to a star player. I don't care if the Maple Leafs are out or not. I think that, and in soccer, in Champions League or the English Premier League, if you do something in Champions League, which is a different league, it still plays into a factor of you coming back into, like, you get a red card and you come back into your league. It stays with you. Georgie and them should have seen the way this Gudas was running around in the Olympics and factored that in. And I just think if it's controlled play and it happens once, okay, 5 games. Yeah, you just fucking tore that guy's ligament off the bone. But when it's consistent and you're a guy like Gudas, like, fucking, at what point are you just like, you know what? Fucking, here's 15 games. Think about it. Don't be such a meathead.
Yeah.
I don't see star players out there getting abused very much. Like, I don't watch games and be like, holy.
This is one thing, cross checks, but a knee on knee is fucking.
I don't know if he was saying we need to protect the stars more. I think he was just saying that, the guy's out for the season.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, me or anyone's out for the season. It was a vicious hit, dirty hit.
Yeah.
Gudas is kind of a repeat offender. Maybe not technically in the terms of it, but he's a dirty player.
Oh yeah,
So like, I think that's more what he was saying. And what I took from it is, let's look at this here. The guy's done for the season.
Yeah.
He's a dirty player, and this is not enough.
Yeah, I will say what he has done is when the season is over, I'm assuming when the best player on the planet says that they need to reassess it, that Georgie and the Players Association and the NHL will sit down and try to figure out.
And let's be honest though, it's a tough job. No one's ever going to agree with you. You know what I mean?
Tough job.
So like, you got to give 10 games or 15 games, and Anaheim's going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. He jumped out of the way. Like it's never going to be. It's a thing. He's
jumped out of the way.
Yeah.
Those are full lines.
But they're, guys, it's never everyone's going to see the same situation the same way.
Yeah, the way I interpret it, like I said, he was saying to protect the star players. I think we protect our star players enough. Yeah, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So
if it's anyone else, if it's no one but Gudas, and I've always had a thing against him because he's a fucking ruthless player.
He's dirty.
I just think if it's anyone else and that happens, 5 games is probably standard. But when it's someone
I wasn't
just hurting fucking,
I wasn't so much talking about that hit in particular. I was talking about the whole.
You're trying to read between the lines of.
No, I'm talking about the whole. He's talking about the whole league and the way they handle suspensions. I wasn't just zoning in on that one kind of cunty hit by Gudas, but obviously that's the reason they were talking about it. But like, can you think of anything else throughout the course of the year where a star player got fucking schmucked or anything? I can't really off the top of my head, but I'm still a little hung cheese. So
Malkin got 5 games for it. I know. I heard a slash to the neck. That's splash to the neck.
That's 5.
The guy was fine and played the next day.
Yeah. No, I know.
This guy's out for the season, so.
And he's gonna have knee issues the rest.
Yeah,
of his
he's probably gonna, he's gonna feel that for the next year and a half.
Right, that MCL off the bone, grade 3. That's fucking legit injury. That's like bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But when the best player on the planet says something about it, the boys are gonna talk about it. They're gonna listen. It's milk curtain time here at Missin Curfew. Up dog. I've been hard this kid, so you go ahead. You go ahead and fucking throw him on the milk curtain.
Fucking Vancouver's own Elias Pettersson is 63 days since his last goal, boys. To me, I was a 4th line grinder, most of my career. I didn't go this long without scoring a goal. I don't play power play. I don't get the fucking backdoor tap-ins that this guy can get.
Minutes.
He made over $4 million without scoring a goal. To me, you got to look in the mirror, kid. You got to fucking get to the net. You got to get a dirty one. You got to fucking change something. And there's a lot of, Obi, you and I talk about Vancouver a lot and how you bet them down the stretch against them and you're going to do pretty good. Like, you're a big reason why this team sucks. Yeah. And so for me, like, it starts by goal scoring. You're paid to create offense and score goals. And to go 2 months without one and call it 25 games, 30 games is fucking nuts to me. So
crazy. Like, okay. Having said that, is this a chance a team goes and takes a swing at him where you can get him at a really cheap price? They probably retain a bunch of money.
You've been throwing that out.
I know, because I was talking to Stoley about it. I said, Stoley, what you're losing Kopi next year. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're gonna have a lot of money. Do you take a swing at this guy? And maybe it's a fresh, and they retain $4 million bucks, and you get him. And you get him for nothing. Basically, they'd be happy to get him off the books. I'm sure at this point.
You're thinking like a GM, and there's probably a lot of GMs questioning
I don't know if
is there something more to this than just him not like wanting to be in Vancouver or
and it's a move that gets you fired if it doesn't work out as a GM too. But
it's a risky move.
What I'm just saying, it's hard to get number 1 or 2 centers, and I'm not saying he is right now, but he was.
Yeah. 13 stuck. The 2 months I've gone longer without a goal, but that's not saying a lot.
I don't know. I'm looking at it that way. Can you steal a guy and he all of a sudden gets a new win or new lease?
You think if you get him out of there, right? I'd always bring him to LA, maybe get some.
He's like an LA guy.
I'm a big vitamin D guy. I think vitamin D goes a long way for you.
For sure. You guys played in Vancouver. I didn't. I would have loved to.
Yeah.
Tried everything.
But we were good.
Yeah. But
I wasn't dead last. I would have been like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But it can drain on you. This kid's been under the microscope for 3 or 4 years now. Just every day. Fuck. Man.
Yeah. No, it's drained him.
But hockey's like there's nothing magic about the game of hockey. It's like just fucking put your skates on when things aren't going well and go outside your comfort zone and get to the net.
Yeah, hit a guy.
Just show you're working hard. It's gonna bounce off you and go in. And
then you get hot again, and
it's not like fucking reinventing the wheel. When things aren't going well, you work extra hard. You fucking show everyone, your teammates, fans, coaches, whoever the hell may be, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and fucking and just get out there and fucking get a greasy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It's showing that you're at least trying and you're putting in extra work and you're doing the things to get back your game back. Yeah. I don't know. Just a thought.
He single-handedly took down the whole city of Vancouver. Fuck.
Hey.
Yeah, he single-handedly did. So, boy, up dog 63 days, a long time without one, especially when your first unit power play. I agree with on that. Milk carton time. We're continuing here. Updog's already done this. You both have, but I'm throwing Radko Gudas on the milk carton for his 5 gamers. Listen, Gudas, I didn't have a problem with your hit against Sid. Like, did I like it? No, it was cunty, but it was clean, and you kind of fell on him. And he has a history, like you guys said. I hope he learns from this because he's still a fucking effective player in this league, but you can't stick your leg out like that. It's so cunty. I respect the way this guy plays and have the longevity he's had, but I really hope he learns from this. So, Gudas, I'm putting you on the milk carton. Figure it out. Don't be sticking out your leg like that. It's not good for anyone. And now he's really going to be, Georgie and the boys are going to keep an eye on him. So hopefully he figures out that because there's no room in this game for that. I don't care how physical you're going to play. Last but not least, with the milk carton, unfortunately, up dog for your Oilers Nation, Leon Draisaitl is out for the rest of the regular season. Fire him on the milk carton. I saw the hit against Nashville. I believe he came back, but you could see something was like a little bit kind of fucked up. So this is unfortunate news for the Oilers, and I think they'll be all right without him. They're still going to get in, but this is a bummer because I love watching him play, and he's obviously a big part of the team. So without Leon, we'll see what Connor
play a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to just leave it on Connor because that's really their team, but
You don't want to drain him anymore.
you rest Leon up. You know, he fucking gets geared up for, hopefully a playoff push, comes back. The guy's an absolute pro, so you expect him to be hungry to be back, supporting his team. And then hopefully in the playoffs, they just find a way to fucking stop the puck from going in the net because they can score at will. So there's teams out there that do not want to fucking face the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs. You know that. No one's going, let's get in and play
I
the
want
Oilers.
to play Connor McDavid.
No chance.
Yeah.
So just get in the dance, boys. Leon comes back. You got a chance again to go on a run.
What do you think it was?
I was
a pretty innocent hit.
to be out the rest of the year. What do you think it is? It's like
I thought maybe a broken rib on the boards, maybe. Well, I don't
could
know.
it be a groin or something? Or
I don't know. It didn't look like much.
he just looked like
Kind of got lifted up.
Listen, if they do get in, I always say rest is a weapon. This could be a blessing in disguise.
Sure.
But how quickly does it change for old Jason Dickinson? Hey, Jason, we're going to trade for you. You're going to be our third-line center and kill penalties. Just joking. Now you're our second-line center, and we're relying on you to score.
We need you, buddy.
We need you, buddy. You got to replace Leon. That's how quickly it can change. But this is just unfortunate. Updog, I cheer for the Oilers as well. So hopefully he rests up, get in there, and 97, he's going to have to continue to he's going to have to step up his game even more, which he can. So, boys, always fun. Richie, thanks for having come in the studio. Updog, I know you're itching to get out there and enjoy the fucking festivities, buddy. Go out there and enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. Thank you to Kyle, Casey Conway, Max, the Ice Pick Pickup. That was Missin Curfew, fellas.